49-year-old Robert Courtney made millions as a pharmacist, but admitted before a federal judge that some of those profits came by watering down chemotherapy drugs for 34 cancer patients. The U.S. Attorney in Kansas City, Todd Graves, characterized what Courtney did to those patients.
The way I would characterize this is he robbed them of their trust and their hope.
In court, prosecutors outlined the deal that was done to get Courtney to admit his guilt. Courtney pleaded guilty to all 20 counts of tampering, adulterating, and misbranding cancer medicine. He promised a full disclosure of all medicines he watered down and how long he'd been doing it. And he admitted that he bought stolen chemotherapy drugs. In return, his sentence will be anywhere from 17.5 to 30 years in prison instead of a potential of nearly 200 years. There will be no new charges, and Courtney has agreed to help transfer his $10 to $12 million in assets to an account for paying restitution to the victims.
And it was certainly Mr. Courtney's intent that the victims, from the very beginning, his intent that the victims be compensated.
After Robert Courtney stood at the podium before the judge and for the first time admitted that he was guilty of diluting cancer medicine, he shuffled back to his seat wearing an orange prison jumpsuit and shackles, and I noticed that he looked at the floor and avoided eye contact with his family, who were all sitting very nearby, some of them wiping tears from their eyes. At one point, Courtney was given the chance to make a statement and said, "I've had a long period of time in isolation to reflect on my conduct. I keep asking myself, why? Why would I commit these crimes so profoundly inconsistent with my faith, beliefs, and my relationship with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? I've uncovered in my daily devotions no rational explanation for this conduct." Courtney said he wondered about his conduct, whether it stemmed from unhappiness or a character flaw. And he said, "My heart will ache for my children, family, and my wonderful wife. I'm guilty and accept full responsibility." To the victims, Robert Courtney said, "I'm extremely sorry."